Hey everyone, welcome back. Week 9 on the Tiger Tank Diorama build and Week 2 on the Galactica. Disclosure, you're going to see a lot into this video of me going through with the Galactica and a little bit on the diorama because I had to do a little bit more work, and then you'll see that with the building. But also I was getting prints done that I found that I really want to use with this on this Tiger Tank build diorama, and you'll see that. I finally got everything printed out last night that I needed, and I got the base go ahead where I wanted it to go, and started getting that down, and then I started applying paint to the little figures. Also, I got all the lighting taken care of that I'm going to be doing for the Galactica. Don't have it all installed yet, but I've got it all ready to go in, and so you'll see that. But yeah, today was fun. I got to finally, I started getting stuff done on the building, on the base, on the soldiers. So yay! And guys, I'm at 448 subscribers, so only 2 more, and we're gonna get. And then I'll be doing that giveaway on the Polar Lights Discovery USS Enterprise wallpaper decal set, and then I'm gonna do another one on the 1350 TOS Starship, Enterprise Starship model kits, the Constitution class, which has the different registry names or the registry numbers and the names for different ships, and also it also has the ISS decals. So if you wanted to do Mirror Universe, you can do that on a 1/350 scale. So 2 more, and you're getting ready to do that giveaway. But if you are new to my channel, please click on the subscribe button. Click on the little bell, and every time I upload, you will be notified. Sorry about that. As always, thank you so much to my subscribers. It really warms my heart, and you guys staying with me while I do these builds. It really means a lot. Also, if you see me do something in a build that I didn't go over, I went over, but you need more detail, or how I did a technique, or why I was doing something certain way, please put it in the comment section. Ask. I can also, if you want to, I'll do videos too, just on certain techniques, if that will help. So put it in the comment section. Also, I love to hear from you guys. Hey Buck, great job. Hey Buck, okay, try this. Or hey Buck, what the frack were you thinking doing that? Please put it in the comment section, and I will answer within usually within 12 to 24 hours. Let's get to the bench and see what got done. Well, good Tuesday afternoon, and back to work. I did try to start doing some work this morning, and then I'll share. So, as for the Tiger Tank diorama, I found this really great file, and printing out cobblestone area, streets, stuff like that. And I was hoping to have it all pretty well done by today, but I've been fighting with my 3D printer on just finding that nice little sweet spot. It's zeroed, it's level, and so we're going to try it again. But yes, and I got the big one. So that's what I'm waiting for on this. So there'll be definitely some painting going on to the figures this week. But also I got a mail call, and I got some LEDs that I needed, especially for the Battlestar Galactica and down the road to Pegasus or any other thing. So I got these, and these are 3mm bulbs, and they're flicker, and I like them because they definitely, well, here, I'll just let you see here in a second. Let's see if I can get it in there. Maybe I have to hold it down there. Let me do this. Turn that one off. But you see how this is a flicker, and it's going to represent that engine burn that we've seen on the series so well. So I've already blacked out the engines, and I'm starting to cut things so I can start getting some of the wiring in and get parts glued together so I can work on the seam lines. But the great thing about these clear parts for around the engines and all that is, there it is. So on the back side, the side that goes inside towards the kit, there's a nice little divot they did to show, let's see if I can get in there, show that looks like a plume. But what I'm going to use it for, and what I really like, is because it fits Let's see if I can get my big feet. Here we go. Let's see. Maybe. Let me try that. But you see, it fits really good in there. And so yes, I'm going to be doing that to help with it. So while I'm waiting on the printer to get going again, and I'm making sure that's going all right, let me start doing some putting together of things. Good morning, Thursday, and yes, back to work. And yes, I did do a bit of work yesterday. Well, I did work yesterday, but I had to re-level my printer bed again, and I tell you, I had frustrations yesterday. But I'm getting the rest of the diorama base. Before I go back to really, I'll finish up the bricks here, but I'm getting these pieces printed out, and then I'm going to start laying it out and get an idea. I've got somewhat of an idea, but it'll help with these pieces so I can really fulfill that. So once those are all done printing, then I'm definitely, going to go crazy on that. But I want to get all the pieces together so I can start seeing how I want to see this base come along. But yes, I will finish the brick this week. I have to, so I can start getting that painted and get that worked out. But what I did yesterday, besides that, is I started working more. I got the landing bays done. Basically, I painted and then I put the decal. Now, one thing I will tell you about these decals, guys, they do great. Mobius does really well, but be aware that it's gonna probably break on you. I let those things, I let it soak. I did everything, and it's still, even as it was moving off the stock, trying to get it on the kit, it still broke. So, yeah, but that's okay. Also, what I did is I'm starting to run the wiring for the bays, and got the engines all wired up. Starting to get those. Start some work on the seams. And then the other thing is I'm making a light block, basically, for the back part of the ship where the engines and all that go. And this is going to help me when I put my LEDs in and then focus on that. And I had the clear piece in, and then I got to thinking there's more I need to do to it, so I took it out. But alright, well, some things are drying on this battlestar, and yes, that's right, I took the little bricks off. I liked them, but the more I got to looking at it, it wasn't gonna, because this was really, this is thick, and yes, I did take it apart. Actually, it fell, and whatever, so it's okay. So what I'm doing is I've measured the bricks on this side to help give me the same width and stuff, and yeah, I painted it black so you guys can definitely see it, but I can even see it better now. And then, like I said, I've measured, and basically, again, all I'm doing is putting. All right, well, that was a fun couple, about an hour and a half, or almost 2 hours, yeah. But there we go. And now it's just ready for, I can go ahead and get the paint on and do it. And the other thing about when I didn't know it would happen, but when I started, scrubbing in the lines, I love how it picked off some of this as I was doing that. And that's a good impression. I like that because that shows battle damage, shots, whatever. So, yay, that's there now. All right, well, my hand is really cramping, so, or, it's stiff. So I'm going to take a break and then get back to work. Good morning, Friday, and back to work. And yes, here is the start of the tiger tank base I'm doing. And I 3D printed out all these cobblestones, kind of a street kind of thing. That's what I'm filling it as. And then once I get the building set, then I'm gonna create like a sidewalk, or a sidewalk, but there's gonna be rubble on it. Come on, guys, you know that. But that's where I'm gonna go with that. And so now I'm waiting on this to dry. Then I've got to come in on this side and do a good flat kind of even base, and not the OCB. And then yeah, But I'm also going to get started on painting these guys up today. And over here, I'm going to be working more on the Galactica. But main focus today is definitely get some paint down on things. All right, guys. I will return when I have more to share. All right. So, got lighting taken care of for the Galactica, and a lot of it, and I'll share that soon with you. But now I'm starting on I've got the base all glued down now, all secured, so now I can start working on that. But here is the brick, and now this is the outside wall. And I'm going through, and I did a whole red with a couple of drops of just red, and I liked, and the prime was black on it, so I really like that, and it just makes it look older and more odd. I mean, I'm not quite done yet, but that's with a little bit of weathering that I'm doing with some pigments. And then here's the side I haven't weathered yet or done. But yeah, and this is the side that I shared with you guys. This is all those bricks that I cut right back out. Now I'm working on the front of it, in the flax in the stone. And I decided to go a little different. Now I'm still going to make it look like good stone, but I decided to go more with a browner effect, and this is red brown, and I just give it a little, a little color, a little life, but yes, I'll keep weathering these guys too. But I just wanted to share with you, and the reason this one's primed with the white, I got to looking, and with this, I went through the instructions again on the people who make this, and they always said, oh, use your primer in white, use your primer in white. So I want to try it with this. I mean, I like the brick effect with the black primer, but, and trust me, this is not going to be the only color in this. But I wanted to share with you guys just how things are going. And now I'm going to let this dry a little bit, and I'm going to do another pass on it. And as you can tell, guys, I'm doing a little bit more darker in some areas and lighter in others to help do that, differentiate a lot of that stone. So, let me get this finished up, excuse me, and then I'll come back and I'll show what I did with the lighting for Galactica. Alright guys, got the front of the building done, or at least the first round of painting done, and I'm just going to show you what I was going to do with the lights. So I was rewatching some of the episodes, and I noticed when the flight pod bays are out, there's like a nice little red light in there. So this is the photo etch, and I made holes. I made where I figured that's where the light was coming from, because at this spoke here there's a little circle, so that's where I'm going with that. And so I drilled all those out, and then I did quite a few of these. These are 1.8, and there's probably easier ways to not have to run so many, but when I do things, I try to do it well. So they fit into the holes that I did, and I'll be able to work in there. And I had to shorten them down and everything, but let me turn that on real quick, and I'll show you that effect. As long as I don't, make sure I don't do anything. Okay, so there we go. So, sorry guys, let me turn that off real quick. So that's the effect. So when the pod's in, or it's out, you'll see this nice red glow. Now I still got to frost them a little bit more, but I'm going to have that glowing. I've got the rest of the bulbs for the engines, and for the back. So remember that light block dam or whatever you call it, I did. So now I've frosted them already, and I'm gonna put them in there. And if you notice, let me see if I can keep that camera. I put this further back because the lip here on the kit, that's where the back part comes in and stays. and I moved it a little further back so I could put some more fiberfill to help diffuse it even more. But yay, that's done. So as soon as I get them in there, get everything around, because like I said, I'm gonna do these in subsections, and I'll also get this sealed up, and then I'll finish sealing up. I still got to finish up on the flight pods, but yeah, that's coming along, and yeah, I'm having fun. But like I said, my goal today is to get more done now that I've got the printing done for the base on the Tiger tank. I'm charging ahead on that right now, but I want to share that with you guys. So yes, this will still be being built, but now I'm going to focus on a few things, and for the Tiger tank. So yay! But that's where I'm at right now. And just for yes, I did these 1.8s. I actually shortened them. I cut off, they're a little bit off the leg, because they were from there to there. I think they were there. So here's the bulb up here, and there's that. So I cut it down so I could fit in this area easier and better, and I didn't have to. And I did the same thing with the resistors. I'll show you that technique when I can find the one bulb I lit that I didn't want to light, and then I'll show you what that looks like, and get back to work on getting more of the Tiger diorama done. So I will return. Okay guys, so I'm painting, and the first time I ever built any of these T.B.I accessory figurines, I tried to airbrush, and they looked okay, but they just didn't have the feel. And then I started, I did the 3D print of the Jack Skeletons, and I did the bust, and I started doing things with figures, and I found in some of them, yes, airbrushing is great, but some of them, especially like these guys, as small as they are, if I can airbrush, I airbrush, but if, I'm starting to fall back in love with being able to do brush paints, and this is XF63 German gray. The instructions call for XF65 fill gray, and I thought I had some, but I don't. But I like this. This is going to be just fine. And yeah, let me see. It's trying to find. Oh, I got it now. Okay, and it's just the one thing I will tell you about doing, if you brush paint, because you can wipe the brush down to get a lot of the excess off, but a lot of times it won't come, it won't happen until it hits the kit. So with that, where I started, if there was any really excess, and I'm trying to make sure I pull it back out of the details, make sure I don't have a big glob of paint in there. It does happen, but hey, and the good thing about T.B.I is it dries really well, but I like to make sure I got it thinned out. So, and I don't have all the figures out right now, because each one has its own different things you have to add to it, like the arms and the face. So I'm pulling out two sets, and like I said, I'm brush painting these guys, and then I'll let them sit and dry. But hey, fun! It's paint. There's paint. There's more paint. Yay! Right? Back to paint, and then because T.B.I it does these so well, there's good detail in it, and I'm getting, like I said, I can do okay. I do really fine with a very small pen brush, smaller tip than this, but I'm getting a lot better, and this is going to be able to help me make sure I pull those details, like the belt, the vest, his LBV, his low bearing vest, and the different colors of that, and then making sure I can, I get the what silver parts need to actually shine, or somewhat shine, and then yeah. So yeah, sorry, I'm kind of rambling. But if you've had frustrations with brush painting, try different ways. There's just some things, yeah, you're gonna have to always come back to a brush, and I have tried, like I said, to do the detail on this and others that I just wasn't achieving with an airbrush now, and so I decided to go back into making sure I could do good brush paintings, because brush on paints, because um, again, like I said, with sometimes it's like it looks so gloppy and thick. Um, it's because there's just too much paint at that point right there. And then if you're taking too much, the other good thing about the Tamiya's is if you take too much paint, it'll start showing you back the primer because you're thinning it and thinning it and thinning it. So yeah. So, but yeah, and like I said, it's just just wanted to share back with you guys what's going on. I know I've been working. I'm doing the Galactica, doing a sci-fi build, and but now that the stuff, like I said, I want to get going and getting this thing, this build squared away. But yeah. But yeah, like I said, I just wanted to share that with you guys. If you ever had you've had bad issues with, brush paint or brushing paints on. I know, I feel, and like I said, what I do is I try to make sure I'm pulling that it's coated well, but not so well that it starts obscuring the molding details in the kit. And yes, the fun of these, just getting in here and trying to get all this. And this is where, sometimes even the airbrush would be hard to get into a lot of these areas, like right there. And train of thought here. Get me back. Focusing, sorry. If you get, you're doing this first initial base paint of the color, and there's going to be one. You see, I painted over all the belts. I can go back and paint them, but I try to leave as much, their shoes, so I can do the colors that need to be done. And the great thing about this is I can do that. But don't worry if you overpaint. If you paint on something, it's like, oh my gosh, just wait for it to dry and go back and paint back the color you wanted. And yeah, so that's me doing videoing me doing a hand brush technique, using the hand brush. And like I said, it doesn't look bad. This is really nice. And like I said, there's not big clumps, there's not lines. So, and that's my favorite thing about the airbrush is I can paint no lines, but I'm getting better with the brush. So with that, guys, I'm going to get back to this because, it's paint. It's fun. It's got to be paint. Okay, guys, well, here is the base. You guys saw me talking about this earlier. So I got this down, and then I just went with some sheet styrene, the sheets, and I laid that down so I can create like a more floor effector and that to help with that. But I thought I'd put the tiger in there so you guys could start to see. And then, yes, getting started painting on the figures. Not too bad. I kind of like this. It's nice. I love getting paint on. Also added the photo etch to the Galactica. I got both of the landing bays on the inside decaled in that. Then I got the wiring and the lighting run for most of the ship. Actually, I got all the lighting ready to go in. That's finished. I got to put it in. But yeah, so there is parts of the Galactica. But here we go, finally. And the reason I didn't get further along because I was waiting for these to finish printing, so I could get a better idea, and I say that in the video. But with that, guys, Have a half and sleepy, not sleepy. Have a have a happy and safe weekend. Have a happy and safe week next week, and I'll see you back here on the bench.